Okay, welcome everybody to a new video. Today we're going to review the rule of three. Okay, preparing for the exam, so we're gonna review everything from the whole unit. Let's go. So as we said in the last video, what is the rule of three? The rule of three is an operation that helps us solve word problems involving direct proportions. So in order to use the rule of three, we need three values, then we can calculate the fourth one. Okay, so let's see this example here. So we have 3 loaves of bread, we can make 24 sandwiches. 5 loaves, we can make 40 sandwiches. How did we calculate that? So first thing, to make it easier, you have to write all the 3 values that you have here. 3 loaves of bread, 24 sandwiches, 5 loaves of bread. And then you figure out the fourth value. But before you go and calculate 1 loaf of bread, how many sandwiches can we make out of 1 loaf of bread? So you go and put 24 divided by 3 is 8 sandwiches. So if you can make 8 sandwiches out of 1 loaf of bread, how many you can make if you have 5 loaves of bread? And then you put 5 multiplied by 5. 8 multiplied by 5 is 40 sandwiches. Okay, that's if you want to make it easier. If you just want to go and do the rule of 3 to use it, you just take 24 multiplied by 5 and you divide it by 3 and you got 40. Okay, that's it. Let's see another example. This one about pencils. So we've got 12 pencils. How much for 240 baht? 3 pencils, how much will cost? So you do the same thing here. So first thing, you go and look for the cost of 1 pencil, and then you will be able to find the cost of 3 pencils. Alright, so you put 1 pencil 20 bahts, then 3 pencils for 60 baht. Okay, that's the easy way, but you can go straight and use the rule of 3. You don't need to go through this process. You just take 3 multiplied 24 divided by 12. As I told you, when you go cross, you multiply. When you go straight down, you divide. Okay, great. Here's another example. So we've done, of course, I want to class many examples. I'm just gonna go straight to the next objective, okay, that we have to review as well. So which is the solution of an equation with one unknown. Alright, so what is the unknown? I told you before, the unknown is something we don't know, is a variable that we don't know the value of it. Okay, so we have to figure it out. For example, here we've got this equation here. Right, p divided by 10 equals 750. So the unknown variable here is b. Okay, so now we have to solve the equation, right? You have to look for b. How to find it? So we're gonna see another example here. 9 minus m equals 3. Alright, so to find the value, we're gonna give m a value, okay, random value to guess, and then we're gonna put it, substitute it in the equation, and then we're gonna see if it is right. If it is right, true, we're gonna keep it. If it is wrong, we're gonna change another one. So here we kept choosing different values. M equals 4. You substitute, it will be 9 minus 4 equals 3. No, it's wrong. 9 minus 4 equals 5, right? So then you put 6. Alright, 6, you substitute, and then you get 9 minus 6 equals 3. That's right. Alright, so then the equation is true. Perfect. Another example that we've done as well, this one we've got 12 divided by 19 multiplied by p equals 24. So the same thing, you go and give p different values, 76, 14, and try. If it is false, you move to the next one. You keep moving until you find the right one. Okay, 38. Alright, 38, if you substitute it will be 12 multiplied 38, 456, divided by 19 is 24, so it is true. Okay, great. Perfect, guys. With many examples, now we're gonna move to the next objective because we want to review everything all together. Okay, this is a property of equality, addition property of equality. So we're gonna see property of equality. We're gonna see one equation. If you want to add numbers, how to add it. Okay, so there is only one condition. So if the same number is added to both sides of an equation, the equation continues to be true, right? Let's say this is an equation 2 plus 13 equals 15. So what do we have to do? We have to add both sides the same number, this side here, yeah, and this side, right? Great, this side, right, and this side. So we're gonna add 6. So it will be 2 plus 13 plus 6 equals 15 plus 6. It means 21 equals 21. So then we can see the equation continues to be true, right? There is no different. Why? Because we added the same number. All right. Good job. Now we're gonna see a subtraction property of equality. Okay, here is the same condition like addition property of equality. There is only one condition. Also for multiplication and division, you remember you just have to add or subtract the same number from both sides of an equation right here. So we've got 3 plus 14 equals 17. So this side we're gonna put minus 5 and here minus 5. And by the way, you can choose any number you want. It could be 5, 6, 7, 12, 100, 1000, whatever you want. If as long as you subtract the same number from both sides, then the equation continues to be true. Good job. Minus 5 minus 5, you'll have 12. So it is right. So the equation continues to be true. Perfect. Here is an example. So here we have f plus 8 equals 14, right? If you go and want to solve it here, we're going to subtract both sides of the equation by 8. Why are we going to subtract by 8? Because here we've got plus, right? So if we subtract it, we're going to have only f left, like here. So minus 8, it will be f plus 8 minus 8 equals 14 minus 8. Both sides of the equation, guys, don't forget f equals 6. Okay, so if you want to check it out, you go and replace your answer right here. It will be 6 plus 8 equals 14, so the equation is true. Perfect. All right, here the same thing with multiplication, guys. The same condition. If both sides of an equation is multiplied by the same number, the equation continues to be true. So here we're going to multiply by, let's say, 21 both sides. It will be 7 multiplied 21 equals 7 multiplied 21, which is 147 equals 147. Okay, great. The same thing for division. Alright, if both sides of an equation is divided by the same number, guys, remember, should be the same, and both sides continues to be true. Let's say this is an equation 27 minus 7 equals 20. Alright, we're gonna divide both sides of the equation by, let's say, 5, this side and this side, so which will be 20 divided by 5 and 20 divided by 5, 4 equals 4. Great. Alright, here is an example here to solve this equation. B divided by 5 equals 10. How we gonna solve it? We going to multiply. So if you have an equation where there is division, better use multiplication. Okay, number multiply by number, so you have only the unknown variable left. Subtraction. If you have subtraction, you use addition. So here we're going to multiply by 5 and multiply by 5 here. it will be 10 multiplied by 5 is 50. Alright, great. Good job. Now we are here. Solve the equation. Okay, with the same example, we're gonna move, guys, to the last part, okay, of our unit, and this is what we've done this week. So guys, it's very important for you to keep watching this video until the end, so you will understand and review, so you get ready for the test next week. Okay, so to solve word problems by using an equation, the following steps are followed. Assign a variable to the quantity whose value is to be. That's number 1. Number 2, write an equation that suits the situation of the problem. Number 3, solve the equation, and then the value of the variable is required answer. Alright, here is an example, guys. Let me explain. First thing, you read the example. Okay, the difference between a number and 9 is 16. Find the number. After reading it, you want to come here and underline the most important information you will need to find the equation, because now we don't know the equation. Here we've got the difference, so you remember the difference. Whenever you hear the difference, we're talking about minus, we're talking about subtraction. The difference between a number and 9 is 16. So here we've got a number, we've got 9, and we've got 16. So let's write it down. So it will be a number here, okay, n, okay, and 9. Alright, here we're gonna put it down, write it here, the equation 9. Okay, so we've got the difference between them. It means minus, yeah, and minus 9 is what? Is equals, yeah, the result equals what? 16. Yes, 16. Alright, this is the equation. So once you have the equation and it's right, and you know this is the variable, the unknown variable you're looking for is n, so now it's easier for us to solve it. So what are you going to do here? You have subtraction. Remember, if you have subtraction, you can use addition. Great. N minus 9 plus 9, and here you got 16 plus 9, so total is 25. Okay, 25. Let's check it in the answer here. So you're gonna just replace it in the equation, and then you can check it if it's true, right, or no. So here you have 25 minus 9 equals 16, then the equation is true. Okay, this is an example. We're gonna move to another example here. Again, read the example. The sum of a number and 3 is 18. Find the number. Okay, the sum of, here is the sum of. Sum of, guys, remember, is the total. The total is the sum of, yeah. Sum of two things, sum of things you want to buy. Or here is about numbers and number. Underline all the important informations or the variables. 18, good. First thing, guys, all the time you write number. So we're gonna let number be n. Let n be the number. Okay, then you have 3. Okay, 3, you're gonna write it down. Is actually, guys, is what? Equals, yeah, and then 18. All right, good job. So the sum of, what is the sum of? Plus the total. So it's a number plus 3 equals 18. What is this number? Let's go, guys. After writing our equation, it's easier for us to solve it. Great, here is it. So here it will be n plus 3 minus 3 and 18 minus 3. Okay, we're gonna put minus 3 to both sides. Remember, this is a condition that we have learned and seen in the property of equality. So then you have 15. If you want to, again, all the time you have to check your answer again to see if it is right. How you gonna check it? You're gonna substitute it in the equation here. So it will be 15 plus 3 equals 18. Then the equation is true. Okay. Alright, guys, so we've done many examples together. I think I'm gonna stop here. So guys, go and review again all the examples that we've done together. Yeah, and I will see you next week in another new video. Alright, so take care, have a nice day, and see you next week. Bye bye.